y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the Cash App. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. I done made it on in. Say happy STD Friday. How y'all doing? Y'all come on in, sit right on down. Appreciate you for being around here. I am Willie Williams. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. Come on around here and get what you need. Some things that's out here on earth that you have not seen and or you have not heard. We got a few things to run down. How y'all doing? It's been like a slow week. I didn't know that today was Friday. I thought I did, but I didn't know that today was Friday. It just went by too fast. The week has just went by too fast, and I just want to appreciate the week for moving on and not slowing down for me. I really do appreciate that right there. We is in here one more again. Give yourself a pat on the back as you have made it to a whole nother week and another STD Friday. If you're watching me right now, you still alive. That's what's up. Say the D is in the building. What's happening? You say the great Willie Williams Show. I appreciate that right there. The Bronx, New York is in the business. Say your poppin' pastor. Say look at these 30 minutes of 5. Say Willie happy Friday. Chat the 334 the Gun Monkey Town is in the building. Say Polk County the 863 is checking in. Atlanta, Georgia is in the house. Say we wet up here. No, it's raining. Is it the water wet? Is it wet outside? Is the water, can you touch the water and the water wet? You know what I'm saying? New Jersey is in the building. So the 732 pimping. What it do? Say ST damn D Friday, man. That's what's up. Say I hit that like that Jew. Detroit, the 313 is in the building. Say the 727 is in there. Say pass them STDs if you got them men's. That's what's up. Do exactly what y'all need to do. Do not protect yourself. Do not do what other people been trying to tell you for the long to protect yourself. You need to wear a condom. You need to use dental dam. Listen, put a one in the comment section if you've ever, and I mean ever, used dental dam. Do y'all know that they don't even like advertise dental dam anymore? And we're not trying to advertise it on the STD Friday. That's for Saturday through Thursday if you choose to go ahead on and use it. You know what I'm saying? And if you have used dental dam, can you use dental dam in 2023? Will dental dam, what's that word? Say never. All right, cool. What is the thing? Can dental dam, if you decide to use dental dam on a chick, could she get offended? Do y'all think that if you got your dental dam, you about to go to work, you about to put in some work, but you got your dental dam. If you pull out that dental dam, do you think that it will, what's the word I just used? Do you think that it will, it start with an O, don't it? I just used the word. Offend. Do you think that it will offend the chick that you're trying to have a good time with? Ladies, would you be offended if a dude pulled out some dental dam on you? Huh? I'm just asking a question. Shout out to iDodge Trap for the $2 super chat. It said only protection I need is that 5-passer. That's what I'm talking about. Do your due diligence out here. Make sure that you got it on you. Don't leave your house without it. That's what's up. Oakland, California is in the building, man. Y'all come on in and sit right on down. We're trying to get the thumbs up to 500. I really would appreciate that right there. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do something to the algorithm. That's really what it does for those of you who may I don't know if I like it yet. Well, like it, and then if you don't like it later on in the show, and unlike it. I don't know what to tell you. I need support around here in these streets. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not harming nobody. I ain't hurting nobody. Listen, we are streaming live on two different channels. So the Willie Williams show live channel and the Willie Williams news channel. We gonna start off with 467. We've been doing good on these numbers. Y'all have been doing excellent on these numbers out here in these streets, and I really do appreciate that right there. I really do appreciate that right there. Can we focus on can we get like a 475? Can we get like a 475 on a Good Friday? A good STD Friday. Fridays is good days because Fridays is paydays. Fridays is paydays to where you just got your confidence back. You know what I'm saying? You've been down all week, but damn it, they done dropped the check. You know what I'm saying? You was real confident. You can start speaking better. You know, you can look people in their eyes when you talk because the check done cleared. You know what I'm saying? And now you can pay the people that you owe, and then you can pay your creditors. What I'm saying, you pay the people that you owe, the people that's in real life, the people that you see like on the daily, you borrow just a few dollars or something like that until Friday. And now Friday here, you can look them in their face and go on and give them those little petty little $7 back. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that right there. So Friday builds confidence. Oh yeah. Friday builds confidence and it can also improve confidence. Can we do that right there? I think so. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? You can say it with your chest when you're talking now because you got a few dollars in your pocket. You can put gas in your car when you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can at least eat out once this week. Yeah. You can slide through and get the 4 for 4 or something like that right there with your chest side. Do it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Gino for the $20 super chat. Say I'm going to the strip club tonight. Say any advice on my conduct. Listen, just put your mouth on it if you can. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all it's in agreement. You all have to be in agreement. We just don't want to, catch a charge out here in the street. But damn it, if it's allowed and she say, well, go ahead. Go on, put your face on it. You know what I'm saying? Do that right there. You have you a good time. You have you a good time. You may regret it tomorrow, but, because you may spend too much. Don't try your best. Try your best. I know it's hard. We out there, naked bras and stuff. We own them essential product. We having a good goddamn time. It's Friday. So our confidence up and stuff like that. And we may be like overconfident to a point to where instead of spending like $20, we spend like $22. Like you go over just a little bit, and we're going to try to not go so far over, So just be careful. But as long as you have a good time out here in these streets, do you. That's what's up. Oh, my God. Hold on. Oakland, California is in the building. Say Nebraska done made on up in here. Say the 407 is in the house. The 727 is in the building. One more again. Say the ATS shouted. Done made on up in here. You say, okay. You say, Willie got them yards. Them Jamaican babies behind them. Y'all see them beautiful babies up there on the screen. Y'all say hello. Everybody say hello to the babies on the screen. That's what's up. Look at. Wait, hold on, bam. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I didn't even know that I had this right here, but since I got it, since I saw it, I got to share it with you. Look on your screen. Y'all pay attention on your screen. Listen, I just saw this, so I have not read it. We're going to do it together. Don't need much worry about it. But an Arkansas man has been sentenced to life in prison for giving STDs to a 6-year-old. I just saw this. This is not planned. Because I'm clicking and stuff like that right there. Life in prison for giving an STD to 6-year-old. And they say STDs, plural, to 6-year-olds. Listen, Do not try to sue somebody for STD. You will not get somebody's life because you, as an adult, us adults is not a part of this story. You know what I'm saying? As far as us passing around STDs to one another, because we choosing to. So don't think that you can get somebody arrested forever. No, 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 because we care about the children. Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas. Arkansas. Yeah. Say, an Arkansas man was sentenced to life in prison for conspiracy to commit sex trafficking of a 6-year-old. All right. That's why he gonna get life, for the sex trafficking, not for the STDs. Do not believe what these people done titled this thing. They say a news release said that Mario Waters, 34 years old, was sentenced on Wednesday by the United States District Judge Brian S. Miller. Say a press release said in February 2028 that a 6-year-old child was taken to Arkansas Children's Hospital due to symptoms later determined to be caused by several sexually transmitted diseases. Now. I didn't know that you could hold on to multiple STDs. So this is something that we're all learning right now. We're all being educated. This is an education, a educative I said that wrong. This is a moment. A teachable moment. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Shout out to Josiah for the $2 super chat. Say, tell Patricia I got tequila and flow game twister out here in these streets. Listen, as long as we having a good time Wednesday, Friday, do that. Patricia, that was a shout out. That's what's up. Hold on, look. He said the child was interviewed by an FBI forensic interviewer and told them that a man later identified as DeMarcus George had raped her. Okay. So she also said that another man, Mario Waters, had also raped her. What is we tag teaming 6-year-olds? What is going on? He said the child told the interviewers that the rape occurred in a hotel room with a curtain in the middle of the room, and she described a picture hanging on the wall in the hotel room. According to the child, on at least one occasion, Waters came to the hotel room where she was with George. He said Waters raped her, and Waters gave George money. Oh, slanging the look. I selling the baby. He say authorities say that they were able to locate a hotel room in Little Rock that matched the description of the minor. According to a news release, financial records from the hotel showed that the minor's mother had rented a room at the hotel in 2018 and paid with a credit card. Sometimes it's good to pay in cash, y'all, so y'all don't be tricked. Don't even work. That's receipts. When we swiping and stuff, that is receipts. In the case like you don't want the receipts to be presented, then stop doing that right there. He said the child has since been removed from the mother's custody. So like it took 2 different people to rape the child to remove a child. He said the doctors at Arkansas Children's Hospital said that it was unlikely that the child had obtained each sexually transmitted disease from the same offender, and that there was likely multiple offenders. Okay, this is something that we just talked about, because I didn't know that you can hold multiple STDs, and now the professionals is telling us that it's real unlikely. So if you end up with multiple STDs, that means that you got it from multiple people. Likely to have gotten it from multiple people. He say authorities obtained a search warrant for George and Michael's urine and blood with results indicating that both test positive for sexually transmitted diseases that the minor contracted. He said both George and Waters were indicted in 2019 and pleaded guilty in November 2021. Say both defendants admitted in court that they had sexual contact with the minor and was involved in trafficking her with others. George was sentenced to life in prison. Are they going to say something about Waters? That's the end of the story. George was sentenced to life in prison. Oh, we play too much. Wait a minute. Hold on, shout. Waters. So this is a dude. Waters is a dude. Yeah. Mario. She said that other man, Mario, also raped her. They didn't say what type of time Mario had done got. Do y'all understand something is really wrong with the system? Why we don't know what Waters got? If they were both indicted, right, in September of 2019, and they pleaded guilty in November 2021. George is sitting to life. We have no idea what happened to Waters, right? Not one. Oh, but watch this. Say both defendants admitted in court that they had sexual contact with the minor and was involved in trafficking her with others. So they both admit to trafficking. So that means that they both should get life in prison, right? Something is really strange about this, but I guess when they give us an update or something like this, which this should be the update. This really should be the update, but no. They decide not to give us the full damn story, so now we got to wonder what the hell happened to Waters. And it seemed to me that they probably want to get Waters just a slap on the wrist so Waters can be out here putting water on you and your churn. So y'all watch out for anybody named Mario Waters. Mario Waters. Keep him from around your churn. Look at a 6-year-old though. Jesus. I get hey. People like what they like. People like what they like, and it just is what it is. Oh, Rob, hold on. He did what? Bam, bam, bam. Okay, because we were going to do that right there. All right, let's go to Manhattan. Mother said, I am not from New York, y'all. In case you know. I'm not from New York, but I always thought that Manhattan was like the rich part of New York. Is that true? Can anybody tell me if Manhattan is like the Beverly Hills of like New York? Because I've always assumed it was an assumption. I never looked it up, and I'm tired of making an ass out of myself. Because an assumption, you make an ass out of you, then don't even worry about that right there. Can somebody please tell? You say, I believe in Staten Island. Okay, so Staten Island is more of like a rich spot, a rich area or something like that. You say only on the movies. Oh, okay. So Manhattan is perceived to be like a rich spot. See? And that's why I thought coming up, Manhattan was a rich spot. You say Upper Manhattan is, Lower Manhattan is the hood. I didn't even know that there was a separation. You say Upper Manhattan is Richie. Okay. Super rich and super poor in Manhattan. All at the same damn time. You say Mario might have a good lawyer. You right about that right there. You say below 99th Street. Oh, all right. Say, yeah, Manhattan, Wall Street, the financial district. Say Old Twin Towers. Oh, say Mario snitching. Mario done gave up the plug or something. You say, yes, Manhattan, the upper end. Oh, say I thought Manhattan was a city of its own. That's what I kind of thought. But I always thought, because like in Beverly Hills, there's no upper and lower of Beverly Hills, right? I never knew that. I never knew that there was an upper and a lower. But because through all these years of doing shows and stuff like that, things be happening with less unfortunate people in Manhattan. And I be like, well, how's all this high crime and stuff like that happening in Manhattan? You say Manhattan has the most expensive real estate, followed by Brooklyn. So Brooklyn is a spot that has high real estate. I ain't know that either. Say it sound like South Beach, Willie. All right, cool. You say 125th Street is Harlem. Okay. You say it's a township. Oh, okay, cool. Well, let me go on and take you out here to Manhattan. They say a Manhattan subway attack. And a mom speaks out over an attack say Manhattan uptown. Say New York looks like one big dirty hood. That's what's up. He say Manhattan has the most rats. And it's crazy because they are like the most expensive, right? Well, the upper end, right? Here we go.
As her son should be able to use the subway system without being attacked. She urged other parents to do more, keep a closer eye on their teenagers, and she wants the community to also do more. If you see something, say something, so this will never happen again.
See something, say something, and I would just advise like the media to put like $1, like a number in front of the K. Please, please, please.
This cell phone video has been shared so much on social media, it's gone viral. It shows a girl dragging a 15-year-old boy by his sweater while on a northbound A train at the West 181st Street and Fort Washington Avenue station. Then the girl drags him off the train. The entire time, a group could be heard cursing and using racial slurs. The girl then walks the teen through the station while pulling him by his sweater, while cell phones are out recording. At one point, the girl starts beating up the teen. He throws a few punches back, but then he's surrounded, jumped by the group, and punched repeatedly. His glasses are broken. The victim has autism, and while it's still unclear what happened before cell phones were pulled out, we spoke with the teen's mother, who is devastated and can't watch the video.
And
before she even goes on to talk, I'm going to tell you why this happened the way that it happened because, yes, he is autistic, for one. And for two, he was not taught to defend himself at all costs. He was not taught to slap a bitch down in the middle of the street if she put her hands on you. Just because you autistic don't mean that you cannot be taught. You don't let a bitch handle you like that. Go ahead, though.
I don't care what happened outside of the situation. There's no excuse for so many people to be on one kid.
Community leaders are calling for change in the system, for programs for the youth.
Now we always go back to the program. We need programs to stop the youth from beating and attacking and bullying one another. Do we really need programs?
And they believe instead of pulling out phones, someone should have stopped the attack.
We're not going to stop recording. I will continue to advise people, record, upload. Please continue.
Put the phones down. Everything does not have to go viral to the sense that safety is being pushed to the side just because you want to grab content.
It happened during the evening.
If they don't grab content, we would not have content. Do we understand what we are asking for? When we say, stop recording and help. If we help, then we won't know what happened because no one there is recording. Now, okay, go ahead.
In rush hour Friday, since then, police are zeroing in on these three teens who could be charged with a hate crime. Peter Matos tells Pix 11 News the video is so disturbing to watch, especially being a parent. His 15-year-old daughter also has autism.
Because what you did was you probably traumatized this kid for a very long time. And now you're going to have, this kid probably don't even want to travel no more. This kid probably doesn't want to get on the train.
The NYPD.
And do y'all understand that we will still have grown-ass men out here telling you people, there's never a time to put your hands on a woman. Even though the young man has autism. But there's no time. There's not now time to slap a bitch down out here in these streets.
He has stepped up patrols inside the station Tuesday afternoon. Sources tell us the 15-year-old involved is highly functioning and loves being in the subway riding the trains.
He's a high-functioning, autistic young player out here in these streets. Woo, boy, should have latched on that bill. I'm trying to take something.
And it's possible the victim and...
See, she used to doing stuff like this because she has male backup. She's used to doing this type of stuff because she have male backup. When I tell you, I wish he would have crushed her face. I mean, crushed it. I would have been so proud of him.
The group had an argument that escalated. Either way, the victim's mother says she's only focused on one thing.
My whole goal is to focus on my kid and his emotional well-being. Like, he wasn't that great today.
Doggone shame.
And the mother says that she is very concerned about the safety of her son. She says her son has no idea who his attackers are. In the meantime, sources are telling us that police have the identities of the teens, and it's only a matter of time before they are taken into custody.
You need to, they need to do 15 years. All of them together as a unit need to do 15 years. Okay, listen, we got to stop playing with people out here in these streets. We got to stop playing with people and listen. When we give people this type of time, when we give people 10, 15 years over something, like they would say, oh, but it was just a little petty little crime or a little petty little assault. And we need to put it on billboards. These people did this and they got 15. These people did this, they got 20 years. We not playing. And right at the bottom, we not playing with y'all no more. Shout out to Esther for the $1 cash app. Say no face, no case out here. But they don't be knowing how to hide. It must be St. Patrick's Day or something. I am seeing like St. Patrick's like emojis and stuff. I have no idea why. Can somebody please educate me? He said 15 years. He said, nah, that bitch be in the dirt. I'm trying. Hey, boy. Hey, boy, when I tell you, she should have had a face stump then. You don't ever, there's never a reason to put your hands on a female. That's a girl. What is a girl? What is a female? Can't anybody be a female? Can't anybody be a woman? Oh, so it is St. Patrick's Day. Oh, because I just saw the little the emojis on Cash App, and I'm like, oh snap, oh, okay. I don't even know what St. Patrick's Day is, but that's what's up. I guess we could barbecue or something, right? Shout out to Finish for the $5 super chat. He say, and they say Hispanics and blacks are the same. So y'all better wake up. Say we are not the same people. He said that was a group of Hispanics that did that. Ooh, they should have been whooped. All of them should have been whooped, beat down. And then I hope they get about 10, 15 years. I'm not even joking no more. The only way to correct situations is you have to hold people accountable. Like not that petty accountability. We have to hold people accountable. Oh. Can I go to the schools? Can we go to the schoolhouse? Can I? Damn it. I just saw this right here about 15 minutes ago. And I just want to know, do y'all think that if this is a good idea? They done came up with something called Bulletproof classrooms. Have y'all heard about this? I just heard about it this morning. Bulletproof classrooms. Come on, y'all, we gotta get the lights up. We gotta get the lights up. We're doing the news right now. We're doing the news out here in these streets. We're doing the news. Say corned beef and cabbage day. Oh, I do got cabbage. I got some bacon. I got some cabbage. I might have to go get some corned beef. I may got some inside my storage, but I'm not supposed to use my emergency stash and stuff. So I may have to run to the store. That's what's up. Shout out to Felicia for the $5 cash out. Say the challenge time, y'all, is the $5 challenge time. I appreciate y'all, man. I really, really do. Thank you. Y'all listen. This 33 seconds. So you got to listen. Right. You got to listen strong. I don't even know why I said that. Go ahead. Watch it. Here you go.
You can see here there's no handle on the outside. So in the event of an emergency, a teacher or administrator is able to close the door and lock it so the students are kept safely inside.
Okay. It said bulletproof. This is what they're saying. It said, well, I sent my $5 super chat. Hold on.
You can see here there's no handle on the outside. So in the event of an emergency, a teacher or administrator is able to close the door and lock it so the students are kept safely inside.
Okay. Safely inside. I don't see your super chat. I did not get your super chat. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Hold on. Wait, stop. You say it ain't bulletproof. That's how they classified it. As a bulletproof room. As a bulletproof room. You can Google it. You can Google it. Hold on. Let me see something else.
You can see here there's no handle on the outside. So in the event of an emergency, a teacher or administrator is able to close the door and lock it so the students are kept safely inside.
Safely inside. Okay, that's cute. But watch this. Look here. I just pulled this here up. It say, check it out. It say new bulletproof shelters in the classroom. And how many of y'all think that this will like actually work? What do y'all think? This is what they saying. See? It's the same thing that we just watched. But look. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. He say, what if an emergency is on the inside? What happens? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, like like a heart attack, a stroke, or something like that. Real bad anxiety where people, they pass out and shit. I hope people know how to do CPR and stuff while they're inside of the building, of the bulletproof room. But I have one problem though. Here, I may have two. But I have a problem though, because I am thinking about this right here too. It took her a lot. In my mind, it took her a lot to open it up. It took her a lot. And now you have to think. Your teacher will have to have a cool head. Will have to be focused. If the school's being shot up, she has to be focused now. She can't be panicking. She, oh my God, I know what they do. Everybody get crying. No, she has to be focused. And she's going to have a lot of strength. Wait, what? What did you just say right there? You say, no, Willie, what if the... Say, no, Willie. You say, what if the student got the gun? Well, if the student has the gun inside of the classroom with the bulletproof thing, then this shit ain't gonna work. They're not gonna be able to open it up. But I'm thinking that they are thinking about putting this in every classroom, which is gonna cost hundreds of millions of dollars. In my mind, say it needs a motor. That's a good point. That's a good one right there. See? She was able to do it, but she cannot be panicking. She cannot be panicking, and a lot of times it's hard for women to not panic.
You can see here there's no handle on the outside, so
don't care about that. Look, damn it, how long did it take you to open up the goddamn box? Hold on, look. You say, I want one. It's a very good idea, though.
You can see here there's no handle on the outside. So in the event of an emergency, a teacher or administrator is able to close the door and lock it so the students are kept safely inside.
But they're going to have to add some other things on the inside, like snacks or some, like some water, juices and some to try to keep the kids calm. They may have to add like a fold up toilet or something like that, because a lot of times when people get like real nervous and anxious and afraid, they have to use the restroom. Damn it, we're going to have to come out with something to add to this. I like it. It's a great idea. At least somebody's out here thinking, because if we don't want the guns inside of the school and the teachers to carry the guns, then we're going to have to do something else, right? As long as we're doing something else, it's a good idea, For those of you who is against teachers having guns in school, you say it's hard for teachers to not panic, Willie, man or woman. Say, let's be honest. You say a kid's life is in your hands. Well, this is. I thought I pointed out to where women are most likely to panic. Women is more likely to panic than men. But it's okay because we're different. That's cool. There's more women who don't like firearms. There's a lot of women have not even been around gunfire. And because it's like you said, you have little kids' life in your hands and stuff like that. I don't think that a lot of men really oh my God, I got all these kids. But I can be wrong. But men handle situations like this better. They just do. I don't know. Yeah, women is over emotional. And that's cool because we're different. It's okay. It's all right to be over emotional. You are in your femininity. That's what's up. Say SED Friday. Say I'm ready to catch some. Go ahead on and get it. Shout out to Maurice for the $7 cash app. I appreciate that right there. I really do appreciate the support. Y'all gotta get the likes up. These likes need to be damn near 400 right now. It's just Friday. It's just payday. What is we doing out here in these streets? Hold up, cause I missed some. Shout out to Todd for the $2 super chat. He said Islam to all the Moors. Wait, Islam to all the Moors in the chat. I think I said that wrong. Islam. Yeah. Islam to all the Moors in the chat. That's what's up. He said promoting fear in children. Do y'all think that's actually promoting fear to have a bulletproof room? I don't know. I think the kids would be more in fear if somebody run on up with that fire. I don't know. I'm just trying to think it through. Moving right along. Ooh. Oh, wait, ABCD. I don't even want to do that because that don't make sense right now. But, we can go all the way to Providence. We got one in Providence. We found one. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, and then we could do that one right there. We could do that one. And Providence, we got us one, y'all. We got us one again. I don't think it's ever going to stop. It's never going to stop. But in ABCD, a Providence teacher has been charged with child molestation. I think him is a math teacher.
Well, on Thursday, police charged middle school teacher Joseph Tenno with 2 counts of second-degree child molestation. This after, according to affidavits, 2 students came forward with allegations against the Essex-Hopkins middle school teacher. The affidavit states that the math teacher touched 2 students inappropriately. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock joins us now live in studio with the very latest. Matt?
Kim, Kayla, Joseph Tenno was put on paid administrative leave back in December and is still being paid by the district at this time. Okay. On Thursday, Providence police charged this man, Joseph Tenno, with
what was you thinking?
2 counts of second-degree child molestation. According to a police affidavit, 2 students, a 6th and 8th grader, coming forward about the middle school math teacher, claiming he inappropriately touched them.
Say 1 + 1 = hunch. There it is. He say he's a map teacher, minor attracted person. Can we say that? Okay.
According to the Rhode Island Department of
If he's convicted of it, then he will be a map, right?
Education, Tenno was hired as a part of their emergency certification process, which was formed to help school districts cope with employment obstacles after the pandemic. According to Providence Schools, there are currently 413 classroom teachers working under the emergency certification process. In a statement from RIDE about the program, they said in part, RIDE certification application also includes legal questions for candidates, including whether they have been convicted of a felony or misdemeanor or have charges pending. After a deeper dive, Tenno had no prior run-ins with the law outside of traffic violations. Providence Schools sharing a statement with 12 News about that hiring process, which reads in part, during the hiring process, Mr. Tenno completed the required State Attorney General background check, or BCI. The report indicated, in accordance with federal and state law, that Mr. Tenno did not have any disqualifying information. The district takes these allegations and the safety of our students extremely seriously.
They always go down this road of the background checks, and the background check, they came back clean and all this stuff right here. Of course, people background checks is going to be clean if they're trying to get hired with schools. We don't know what people do unless they have been caught, right? So why do we always go back, well, we did the background check and we didn't see anything in it? No shit, because they never been caught. They've never been caught, or hell, maybe they just never done it. But now they decide to do it. So obviously it's not going to be in their background. But they always go into focus in, we did our due diligence and they did this test and this test and everything came back clear. What does that mean? Why do we have to continue to do that part? It's common sense. If it's not in a person's background, we are going to hire them. We don't know what's on people's mind because we is not behind closed doors of people. But we just keep doing that part right there. Say it's the job.
12 News also asked why hasn't Mr. Tenno been fired at this point, and the school responded with no comment at this time.
No comment. We need them on the books. Hell, there's already a lack of teachers, and maybe there's not enough evidence. Maybe there's not enough evidence that's coming from the students to go ahead on and prosecute him and or fire him. Right. Maybe not. We don't know. Because they're not telling us nothing. They're not telling us nothing. Anyway, y'all, we got a local boy, and let's talk about parenting real. Oh, no. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this because this may affect you more than everything else that I talk about today. Let's go down and put up on the screen. Privacy concerns at the grocery store. I just saw this 2 hours ago. I didn't know that this was going on. So I wasn't hiding it from you. I didn't know that this right here was going on. And this will make you think. This makes you think. Say hunching in the superintendent. Now that's a good way to keep your damn job out here in these streets. Here we go. Y'all pay attention to what they got going on out here now.
This morning, a supermarket's use of facial recognition is raising privacy concerns. The sign posted outside a Fairway store in New York City reads, customers' biometric data may be collected.
It's using a scan of our eye, or it might be using our facial, our face, or a fingerprint.
Fairway saying in a statement, the technology is helping our store reduce retail crime. Shoplifting has surged across the country. The number of shoplifting complaints in New York surged to more than 63,000 last year, 45% more than the year before.
This is not a city where you can walk into a store, take what you want, and walk out.
Dozens.
Why do we say stuff like that? This is not a city that you can walk into a store, take what you want, and walk out. But ain't that what they've been doing? I don't think that we be thinking, but damn it, he tried to stand up at a podium and talk with his chest and shit as if that's stopping people from doing the same thing that he said that you can't do. I don't understand us. Listen.
63,000 last year.
If it was 63,000, you cannot tell me that we do not condone this type of shit.
45% more than the year before.
This is not a city where you can walk into a store, take what you want, and walk out.
All right, man.
Dozens of large retailers are reportedly using facial recognition to catch repeat offenders. And more entertainment venues are using the tool at ticket gates, including First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Citi Field in New York, and the Rose Bowl in Pasadena.
Do y'all understand? They just put us up on game because I did not know that all of these places was using fake facial recognition and all that fly stuff right there. I didn't know that they was using it. That don't mean that I didn't know that we didn't have it, because our brothers and sisters in blue, law enforcement, been using it forever. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that there's doing it at like stores and stuff like that. I am kind of pretty sure like people like the NSA using it, like Big Brother, like they can zoom on down and see us talking and see us being flied down the streets on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Trying to solicit something out here. Yeah. But that's NSA. I didn't know that regular stores and the movie theater. Wow. You say Walmart in Atlanta got it.
It's very, very difficult to find a pin in a haystack, so to speak, at a large venue or a large event. So, yeah, I think you're going to continue to see the technology distributed.
The owner of Madison Square Garden has been under fire for using facial recognition to identify and remove people. Those removed include lawyers involved in litigation against MSG.
For law enforcement, there's some huge, huge positives. On the negative side and the concerning side, we've got a real challenge potentially around how that data is utilized, especially if it's put in the wrong hands.
By the way, businesses in New York City are required to post signs notifying customers of any biometric surveillance. Amazon is now being sued, accused of not following that requirement.
Oh, wow. They're trying to sue Amazon out here for, listen, so basically they got to tell us what they're doing. I think we just play too much. If we put a sign up, you have to ask yourself this. How many times do you look at the walls of the buildings that you're going in? How many times do you look at the walls and what's posted on the walls? How many times do you read the signs that's on the doors when you walk into stores? What about the stores that is open, but they may have signs here and signs here? How many times do you actually look at those signs to even read the signs? But as long as they have it posted, then they're okay. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you saw it. Shout out to Alpha King K all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. I appreciate you being around here. That's what's up. But yeah. This is what they say that they got going on. Listen, we is really getting into the future. I know a lot of y'all did not even think that you all was going to be living long enough to see how this shit is going to get destroyed. It's going to go to hell in the handbasket out here in these streets. I'm trying to tell you something. A lot of y'all about to lose jobs and all that fly shit right there because of technology. I love technology. I love me some tech. I really, really do. But we doing a lot. You say they use this tech everywhere. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. See, they be trying to feed us stuff that they have been doing for 10, 15, 20 years. They feed it to you to make it comfortable. And then you like, oh, well, okay, it doesn't harm anyone. What can we do about it? You say, Willie, for the Bible not to be real, say there sure has been a lot of real biblical stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I didn't say that the Bible is not real. The Bible is real. The book is real. We can touch it. The book is real. Yeah. You say the personal trackers. Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole bunch going on out here, man. Shout out to Esther for the $2 the $2 cash out. He said if crimes weren't committed, police be out of work. Exactly. So when they get all on the news and saying we're gonna stop crime and this is unacceptable, we're not gonna do this, you're not gonna get away with this. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. So we got to understand it and hell, just don't get caught up out here in the street. Just pay attention. Keep your, like we say, your third eye open out here in these streets. Be careful. You got to learn though. We have to get as much information as possible so we can continue to move forward with society. You have to wait. Bam. I thought I was dropping, but I'm still here. We popping. You say Willie, within the Bible is a series of a lot of books bind into one. Yeah. Yeah, you say that you're buffering. I was buffering too, but now I'm back popping. Bam. We looking good. Yeah, we got to take y'all. Hell, I think this is Atlanta. Yeah, because that baby got a low cut. Y'all. Let's go to Atlanta, and we do have to be cautious, be careful about when people come to your house and saying that there is somebody that they may not be. This is why you need firearms. Keep your firearms, okay? You may not want to carry them outside. Have a firearm to protect your household. Yeah, you don't like guns. I am afraid of guns. My kids might get my gun. Yeah. All that. You know, but the people who are trying to get into your house, guess what they got? Guns. So you ain't got to like them. Somebody like them.
But first, police are looking for a woman pretending to be with the GBI, knocking on doors in Cobb County. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Christine Spiro. News Edge reporter Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County. And Denise, law enforcement takes these cases very seriously.
Yeah, pretending to be a law enforcement officer is serious. Police say it undermines the authority of real officers. And there's no way of telling what these imposters are really up to.
Tracy Allen with the GBI is looking for him.
So there's a woman claiming to be GBI at our front door.
Like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? That's when my wife was calling the cops at that time.
It was just alarming to hear somebody at your door that late at night claiming to be the GBI.
Chad and Stevie Levine say their doorbell camera captured this video of the woman knocking on their door, saying she was with the GBI. Ed was searching for someone. When they took a closer look, they feared she may have been armed.
It looked like a gun holster to me, and the way it was tied.
Baby got a gun holster inside with a big belly. Shout out to the GBIs of y'all around here with the big stomach.
It's also inside of her pants and the way her shirt's like laying over it.
Cobb County police responded and searched the Falcon Shores neighborhood for the woman. They identified her as Tracy Allen. There's a warrant out for her for impersonating an officer.
Say, what is GBI? The Georgia Bureau Investigators or something? Because she's impersonating a officer.
For the woman, they identified her as Tracy Allen. There's a warrant out for her for impersonating an officer.
This becomes a problem when you have someone actually identifying themselves as a police officer because, number one, if they're not a police officer, what are their true intentions?
Chad Levine wanted to post a video of the woman to warn his neighbors to be on the lookout. He learned his door wasn't the only one she knocked on.
Somebody
Yep, Georgia Bureau of Investigators,
else just posted the same exact video from a different house. And they were saying that this person is known for doing this. They've done it in the past. Apparently she's a frequent flyer.
Frequent flyer out here in these streets. You have to really think that baby don't even care knowing that people have Ring cameras. Knowing people is going to see her on the Ring camera. When we don't care that there's cameras, that person really do not care. We don't have to guess whether a person can or not. No. We know there's a camera. And we still gonna act the ass. Go ahead.
Now, police in Dallas, Georgia, had already sent an alert to other law enforcement agencies because they had been notified that this same woman was making threats on social media against law enforcement. In a post, she said, quote, that she is going hunting for trophies for her wall. And then she made declarations against Kennesaw Police, Cobb County Police, and the Cobb County Jail. Reporting live in Cobb County.
Say Tracy gonna be off Earth in the right neighborhood. Exactly. Listen, I think like she got to go like the zone 4 or something like that. Can somebody from Georgia tell me that? Damn it, zone 2, zone 4, what 1, 7 or something? Which zone do this baby need to be in so she could possibly leave Earth? Huh? Come round to the wrong goddamn house. I'm trying to tell you with your little GBI. I am the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Yeah, really? Dressing down like this right here at nighttime? Okay. Oh, so in zone 2. Oh, I bet she won't go to zone 2. I bet everyone go to zone 2 out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Listen, a lot of times when we do things, we know what we doing. We know exactly what we doing. He said, I see you from all around my house. I'm trying to tell you something. Y'all listen, if you do not have cameras, it is cheap. You should not be in a home with no cameras. It's 2023. You should have cameras on your home, all around your home. And if you don't have them all around your home, at least get the doorbell camera, man. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's a pack of square. Well, hell. I think they're selling like the Ring doorbell things for like what, $70 or is it $90? Right? No. No, it may be like $150. $150. If you got to beg and borrow, just go ahead on and get you a Ring doorbell thing. Y'all, I got to show y'all one of the best claims that a player finna make out here in these streets, talking about our brothers and sisters in blue, had done jumped on him, had done treated him dirty. Come on, y'all, get the lights up. Let's go ahead on and get the lights up, and before I start this one right here, let me go ahead on and hit y'all with a bam, an ad right there. Yeah, we gotta get the numbers up. It's Friday, baby. I already told y'all it's Friday out here in these streets. I need your support. We finna listen to a story. Y'all already see a player face, right? So it seems to me like some of the decisions that he had done made was not the right decisions. In my mind. I could be wrong. But in my mind, the decisions was not made right. Listen to the story. Here we go.
Samuel McCray says Detroit police officers did this. McCray and his attorney, Maurice Davis, told Fox 2 Thursday it happened 2 days before at this gas station.
Say they picked him up and they slammed him. They slammed him on his face, right? That's what's up.
Telegraph and 7 Mile. Cops called there for a fight between McCray and another guy. But the attorney says that fight did not cause the injuries.
But none of the scars that you see were from any other individual attacking him. Everything that you see visibly on his face comes as a result of what the officers did to him.
Did y'all hear that? I want y'all to understand. You heard it, right? The attorney telling us that this came from police. All right, cool. We with you, brother.
Our officers did nothing wrong in this instance. Absolutely nothing wrong.
And in this case, Chief James White came with receipts. Start with this one, a still image from officer body-worn cameras that show how McCray's face looked right when officers arrived.
The moment the officers arrived, you can see plaintiff has already been assaulted.
For 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes, and violently assaulted.
A sample of that fight here, even a kick to the face by McCray's sister's boyfriend. The chief says McCray antagonizes on and off for about 10 minutes before officers are called.
So when the officers arrive, they are witnessing an assault. That's an arrestable offense, right? That's at the very least, it's an A and B in the officer's presence, which they can arrest for immediately.
And that right there is why Chief says they attempted to cuff McCray, even calling this a textbook arrest, lowering him to the ground as he actively resisted, then again on his stomach, but his face doesn't hit the ground. Chief says doesn't quite match the dramatic body slam McCray and his attorney described.
For an attorney to use this circumstance and to try to capitalize on the emotions of a community, it's just improper. I think it's shameful. I really do.
No one ended up
Shameful.
getting charged here. Now that attorney, Maurice Davis, says he never saw this video and he hasn't formally filed suit. It'll be interesting to see if he ends up filing after the video we just showed you. Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Wow! Listen, a lot of people did not believe that officers having cameras and things of that nature was a good thing. And I'm here to tell you, a lot of times cameras can prove your innocence. And a lot of times camera can prove your guilt too. The lawyer never saw the video. That means the lawyer didn't do his due diligence. The lawyer tried to play on the community because you know how we get. We get out here in the goddamn street because the law enforcement had done brutally beat up a darker hue player, right? That is, he jumped off the porch. The lawyer jumped off the porch trying to get him a payday. Now he has not even filed suit though. Good question. I wonder if you're gonna file now after he's seeing the footage. This is why you don't take nobody's word, especially when there's a possibility of cameras being involved. Cameras. I don't understand. Listen, shout out to I Still Rock 80s Music for being a member for 12 months. He say, congrats. He say, you been holding it down. Say, I've been riding with a true player. Stay strong. Hashtag duck it. Duck them kids. We know what that right there mean. And hashtag good mamas. I appreciate that right there. Let's let them speak again. Go ahead, player.
Like my pain, like a 10, like a 9 or 10.
Samuel McCray says Detroit police officers did this.
Just pick me up off the ground, slam me.
McCray.
Slam you on your shit, huh? They just pick you on up and just drop. Boom. Yeah. We believe you.
And his attorney, Maurice Davis, told Fox 2 Thursday it happened 2 days before at this gas station at Telegraph and 7 Mile. Cops called there for a fight between McCray and another guy. But the attorney says that fight did not cause the injuries.
But none of the scars that you see were from any other individual attacker.
None of the scars that you see was from any of the attackers. I like his I think you have to learn this hand thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, presidents be doing it too, right?
As the injuries.
But none of the scars that you see were from any other individual attacking him. Everything that you see visibly on his face comes as a result of what the officers did to him.
And it's crazy because he did not even see the video, right? So he could not prove it anyway. He could not prove this in the court of law without video. It would just be his word. So the officers would not even be found guilty, even if they did not have video footage. He could not prove that. It's hearsay. You can't prove it.
Our officers did nothing wrong in this instance. Absolutely nothing wrong.
Absolutely.
And in this case, Chief James White came with receipts. Start with this one, a still image from officer body-worn cameras that show how McCray's face looked right when officers arrived.
When we pulled up, pimp, you had already got beat up. You already lost the fight. Or the fight wasn't over and you were still getting points out there in the street. But You already done got, spotted up and stuff like that right there when we pulled up. Yeah. Oh, but it's a good thing. He actually complied, right?
The moment the officers arrived, you can see that the complainant has already been assaulted.
You say almost got a riot started in his town. Exactly. Playing. Lying on law enforcement. Go ahead.
For 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes, and violently assaulted.
A sample of that fight here, even a kick to the face by McCrae's sister's boyfriend.
Sister boyfriend don't whoop you. So behind that monkey, you got into another altercation. All on the ground. The same night.
The chief says McCrae antagonizes on and off for about 10 minutes before officers are called.
So when the officers...
That boy be drinking and fighting. In my opinion, he be drinking and fighting. One thing about him, though, he gonna fight, though. One thing about him, win or lose, playboy gonna fight.
And violently assaulted.
A sample of that fight here, even a kick to the face by McCrae.
I think when he fell here or when he got through down here, I think his face hit the sidewalk.
10 minutes.
For 10 minutes, and violently assaulted.
A sample of that fight here, even a kick to the face by McCrae's sister's boyfriend. The chief says McCrae antagonizes on and off for about 10 minutes before officers are called.
So when the officers arrive, they are witnessing.
Why brothers take shirt off to fight? Oh. This been going on since back in the days and stuff like that, because a lot of times when you have on a shirt, you give your opponent something to grab. And if they grab your at them, it's kind of like having long hair, having dreads and crochet and pigtails and stuff like that. Somebody grab that, they have something to grab onto and they can drag your ass. So we would typically just take the shirt off. You know what I'm saying? And baby oil ourselves up sometimes. But yeah. Typically we take the shirt off so your opponent don't have nothing to grab or something to grab.
An assault. That's an arrestable offense, right? That's at the very least it's an A and B in the officer's presence.
Watch this. Fighting in the officer's presence. He see the officers pulled up. This is him. And he goes back to his sister boyfriend to throw some blows. Watch it.
They can arrest for immediately.
And that right there is why Chief says they attempted to cuff McCrae.
And the sister boyfriend's smart. The sister boyfriend puts his hands up. If I'm not mistaken, the sister boyfriend puts his hands up. Watch it.
Which they can arrest for immediately.
Right here. The sister boyfriend's hands is up while he's fin to attack him. I think right at this moment, the sister boyfriend, in my mind, bring your hands down and defend yourself. He should have defended himself and knocked him down. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that he would have been in the right for protecting himself, right? I think so.
And that right there is why Chief says they attempted to cuff McCrae, even calling this a textbook arrest, lowering him to the ground as he actively resisted, then again on his stomach, but his face doesn't hit the ground.
So he did actively resist. Okay.
Chief says doesn't quite match the dramatic body slam McCrae and his attorney described.
For an attorney to use this circumstance and to try to capitalize on the emotions of a community.
Why she let him whoop her bro? Listen, sometimes we just got love for our kinfolk.
It's just improper. I think it's shameful. I really do.
No one ended up getting.
This is really, really shameful, especially coming from a darker hue attorney and or lawyer and or attorney. Somebody passed the ball, somebody didn't.
Getting charged here now that.
Do y'all even understand? This is the. Now think about this right here. So many brothers have gotten beat up, stabbed, shot, picture on the t-shirt, funerals behind their sisters' boyfriends, behind the person that they sister picked. Their brothers be trying to defend the decision they made. You know, like if the boyfriend open-handed a bitch or something. If he talked to her hard or something. Then the brother got some shit to say. The brother trying to get involved. And this is how we get beat up. This is how you people, you brothers, you cousins get beat up. Behind a female's decision. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Or if you're not gonna learn, please be in a place to where it can be recorded.
Attorney Maurice Davis says he never saw this video and he hasn't formally filed suit. It'll be interesting to see if he ends up filing after the video we just showed you.
I don't think he's gonna file. I don't think he's gonna file, and in my mind, he would be a dumbass if he filed. They did not press charges on either one of the dudes tussling. They did not press charges at all. Cool. The attorney need to tell him, well, we cannot go any further with this case. Go ahead on about your business and stay from up at the marathon. Cause little boy, you lied to me. You lied to me, and I'm pretty sure that the lawyer was doing this pro bono because he thought that he had a police to darker hue lawsuit on his hands. But he didn't think it through. He didn't do his due diligence. He said, Willie, I thought that that's how all men die, by women. I would say a large number of men die behind females. A large number. I'm talking probably 70 to 75% of men leave Earth behind a female. And that's in my opinion. That's in my opinion. My opinion. You say you read my mind, Willie, say pro bono. Yeah, because he jumped the gun. The police officer, no. The lawyer jumped the gun. He did not even ask about video. The video, watch it, look. Watch it. He did not do an investigation before he came out with that. Do y'all understand that this video, like here, this is off of a building. This is not law enforcement. This off of a building, this off the gas station camera. He didn't do his due diligence. He need to go back to school. He need to watch How to Get Away with Murder on Netflix or something. He didn't do his due diligence. Say he is now being crunk, but he just failed his first time out. If this is his first time out. Yeah. You as a lawyer cannot just take your client's word without doing your homework, because you have a name out here in these streets. If me, a non-lawyer, can see that you didn't do your due diligence as a lawyer, if I can spot it, then I do believe that other lawyers can spot it very easy. Very easy. Yeah. Credibility is shot. Credibility shot. Say, Willie, this was his first day out of law school. Oh, so he just tried a little something. He was just trying to get his car note paid this week or something. All right, cool. He say, look, lawyers ain't asked no questions. They just straight took the case. I'm trying to tell you, what type of we got to stop making arguments without proof, man. Oh, man, we got to stop. Now, like the only time, well, not like the only, but this is the one that I just thought about. The one time to where you can make an assertion and or a argument, like if one of like your kids say that they was sexually assaulted. If your kids say that they were sexually assaulted, you run on down there to law enforcement, you put a case on them, whoever it is. And I'm saying that with or without proof of what your child is telling you. But you also have to ask questions before you really go that far. If your child tell you that they have been raped and molested, you need to ask questions. Because we do know human beings lie. But we need to ask questions and then say, we're going to call the police. But you need the story before the police get the story. You need to damn near interrogate your child, but not in a way that it makes them shut down. You just need to ask questions and be sympathetic, empathetic, one of them. You need to be one of them and talk to them with love to try to get the information out, because it is a traumatic situation. But at least know the majority of the story before you call the police. But you do need to call law enforcement. And that's without proof. That's one of them times to where I am with it. Without proof, we making a goddamn claim. I don't give a damn. We calling somebody. We finna call these people, or we gonna go around there and see them people. Right? I think that makes sense. I really, really do. You say, Willie wearing that hat. You know how I be spoiling my fly shit out here in these streets. Oh, talk about, let's see if y'all think that these are good parents. Are these good parents? Hold on. We got a local boy. They call it local. A local boy asked the school board for help. A local boy asked the school board for help because the family claims that his bullying has gone unaddressed. And a boy asking to sit. Okay, here we go.
A New Jersey family says the constant bullying of their son is agonizing and out of control. It has gotten so bad, the sixth grader showed up at the school board meeting to share his story.
That's right, and now the family is calling on the district to do something. Dawn, it is heartbreaking. As a parent, you just never want your child to go through this.
I don't even like the way that this right here started. I don't know if y'all catching it. Here you go.
Their son is agonizing and out of control. It has gotten so bad, the sixth grader showed up at the school board meeting to share his story.
That's right, and now the family is calling on the district to do something.
The district need to do something about your child constantly being bullied. Got it.
Dawn, it is heartbreaking. As a parent, you just never want your child to go through this.
Yeah.
Exactly, Jason. I sat down with this young man and his mom and his dad and just listened.
And he got a daddy. Okay.
Listening to everything he's been going through, it's just gut-wrenching.
He's mentally ill.
Painful. Painful to hear what's going on the bus, in the hallways.
David Kuzmanich choking back tears as he describes the bullying he says his 12-year-old son endures every day on the bus ride to Beck Middle School in Cherry Hill.
Yes, Dad failed him. And Dad is continuously failing his son. Daddy, you need to get up and get the gut off you. Can we start there? You got to get some energy about yourself, player.
Aiden telling me it's unbearable.
I feel upset, angry, sad. One of the kids told me, your name has an A in it, so that means you're autistic.
Your name has an A in it. That means that you're autistic? That's new to me.
Aiden pulling out his cell phone back in January to record the constant ridiculing.
If I was your mom,
If I was your mom, I would disown you. Wow.
The sixth grader even attending a school board meeting last night, detailing to the board how kids ask him about his sexuality, if he's a lesbian, or if he identifies as a female.
Oh, Lord. Ugh. Why do your sixth grade need to speak at a school board meeting if you is a parent who is on your ish?
The bus ride got worse and worse from there.
Aiden says one of his students lunged at him while trying to grab his cell phone. He's hoping the school board will take action. and is encouraging others to stand up for themselves.
So the other students is picking on him about his gender. Is that what they're doing? They're saying, well, he's a lesbian or I don't think that we're going to get the full story now. What? Why did they just go to, like, gender? What was that about? But that's kids. Kids, we joke with each other. Some people may call it bullying. Especially if your mannerisms is more feminine than masculine as a boy. You will get picked at. That's life. You will get picked. Go ahead.
I am very proud of myself, and I think it's very important. And if any other kid is going through this, I also hope that this ends. Like, I don't want to go through this.
He don't want to go through it anymore. He said, the face of a future killer. I would not be surprised. Listen. People become killers because of the things that they went through in their younger years. All right. Okay.
Parents say they reported everything to school administrators and filed a harassment, intimidation, and bullying, or HIB report. They were shocked to receive a letter saying an investigation showed no violation occurred.
No violation occurred. Y'all ain't see none of the video. Y'all ain't paying attention to none, huh?
In my mind, I'm like, how can you watch that video and not think that this kid has been harassed?
His mom, Tina, says it is breaking her heart to see her sweet, easygoing son being tormented like this for no reason.
Do y'all understand?
That it's still going on and that they're not doing anything. Nobody wants to be treated like this.
So it's their fault that this bullying has not stopped. It's the school fault. They have not done anything. And we are sick of our child going through this every day. The child that y'all send to school every day. The child that y'all put on the bus where he's being bullied every single day. The school isn't doing anything. Y'all put the child on the bullying bus every day. Got it.
It's offensive. It's hurtful.
It's offensive. It's hurtful. So you parents are hurt. Now you parents are speaking on the hurt that you have. But the only one who is being hurt is your child. And then people in society want other people to believe that people actually care about their goddamn children. If there's a fire on the bus every day, when the bus pull up is on fire, would you send your child on that bus that's on fire every day? What is we doing? You say the bus driver soft too, or do the bus driver just understand that kids will be kids? Kids are just being kids.
I sat down with this young man and his mom and his dad, and just listening to everything he's been going through, it's just gut-wrenching.
He's mentally ill.
Painful. Painful to hear.
But won't now one of y'all walk out there to the bus stop and check one of their? Not now time. What you scared of? Jail?
What's going on the bus, in the hallways?
You sad than a mother. Boy. This would be a different argument if he was hashtag no daddy. This would be a different argument, but boy, this is a you problem, daddy. Get off your head, daddy. Do something. Oh, I did do something. I am writing letters. I took my child out to the school board meeting so he could speak on his own behalf, and they responded that it wasn't a problem. But your child come home with a problem every day. There's nothing in you that make you run on out there and choke the dog shit out of whoever been bothering them. No? Yeah. Poor parent management. Exactly. Yeah, the daddy's soft.
David Kuzmanich choked.
David Kuzmanich, you're soft.
Choking back tears as he describes.
Now you want to cry and shit. Now you want to cry and shit. You need to be crying that you ain't do nothing.
The bullying he says his 12-year-old son endures every day on the bus ride to Beck Middle School in Cherry Hill. Aiden telling me it's unbearable.
I feel upset.
It's unbearable, but your damn parents send you to school every day. And then you got to ask yourself this right here too. Why is you still going to school every day? You ain't fighting to not go to school? Yep, daddy used to get bullied. Yeah, daddy is probably a cuckold. Daddy probably getting pegged. Come on now.
Angry, sad. One of the kids told me, your name has an A in it, so that means you're autistic.
That one right there was new. Like, I never heard that. And it's crazy because kids will come up with like the best like jokes or something like that right there. He say, Willie, it's against the law to contract you look kids out. I don't know what you mean. He said, first of all, he said you can't be bullied unless you let someone bully you. You're absolutely correct about that. He said, I'm sick of this mess. Yeah, listen, I don't like the bully either. And that's why I think the bully neck need to be broke or something. Bones need to be fractured in their face. For real. Their arm need to be broke by mistake on purpose. I'm down with all that right there. I don't like bullies. Like, I really don't. He say, teaching their son how to cry, shaking my head. He's such a sweet child.
Aiden pulling out his cell phone back in January to record the constant ridiculing.
Y'all understand the constant ridiculing on the videos back in January. What month is we in? We is in March. This story came out yesterday. January to March. No. January, the recording was in January. Obviously, he was being bullied before the recording. So he probably been bullied since last year, all the way up until March. Dad ain't walked out there. I bet the daddy stay in the house and peek out the window when the school bus come up. He don't take his lot ass out there at all. But y'all so hurt for y'all child. We full of mess. Say I shut the school down like John Q did the hospital. I'm trying to tell you something. Somebody got to see me. Somebody. When I tell you I am getting up on that bus, listen, I'm going to jail. Fine, I got bond money. I'm going to jail. I promise you, Batman.
Sixth grader even attending a school board meeting last night, detailing to the board how kids ask him about his sexuality, if he's a lesbian, or if he identifies as a female.
Y'all understand that there had to be something for the children to even ask him about his sexuality. Maybe because he is maybe just a soft-spoken, cool, chill dude that don't like problems. That does not make you gay. You know what I'm saying? He just don't want to be bothered. Like, he just want to go to school and get an education. He's not a loud-spoken person. He's easygoing. And that can be misconstrued to other kids as if, oh, well, you must be gay. Say, Willie, did you hear about the parents who are suing TikTok, Facebook, and a few other platforms for bullying their children online? I saw something about that right there earlier. I am going to try to do my due diligence, my investigation, so I can bring it to light. I'm trying to, yeah. I saw that right there. And if I'm not mistaken, they is trying to get that new app that I had done showed y'all that the new filter that changed the bitch completely. They're trying to get rid of that right there too. But we'll talk about it when I do some investigation on it. Look at it.
The bus ride got worse and worse from there.
Aiden says one of his students lunged at him while trying to grab his cell phone. He's hoping the school board will take action and is encouraging others to stand up for themselves.
So what do he want the school board to do? What do the parents want the school board to do? Suspend the students, but they did say that they did not find any evidence of what they was talking about. So what y'all want the school to do? Because believe you me, they will have to probably suspend and or expel probably half of the school bus. because I'm pretty sure. But this is how kids are. Kids are like this. To all you young folks who is being bullied, you got to stand up for yourself. Especially if your dad ain't got your damn back. And watch this. Hell, his mama ain't got his back either. How many videos or shows have we done to where mama done ran up on the bus? Hell, we just did the story yesterday by the mama snuck through the cafeteria door and done whooped a bit for disrespecting her son. Huh? Come on now. Or what about the mother who came to the bus stop with that fire? Remember her? Yeah. Good mama. His mama ain't even been out there. I don't understand y'all people.
I am very proud of myself, and I think it's very important. And if any other kid is going through this, I also hope.
He's very proud of himself, so it's something in my mind for him to use those words. Is he LGBT? He's very proud of himself. And he want other people to stand up and stuff like that. See, that kind of sounds like the speech of maybe he transitioned to something. I have no idea. But either which way, he still should not be bullied. No matter what's going on, he still should not be bullied. But then we also have to understand kids is going to be honest. Kids going to speak and say what they want to say. Now, when they get around their mama them, kids going to speak how mama them had done told them to speak. But outside of the presence of a parent, you're going to act as a child do. Shout out to Laniqua for the $5 super chat. He said, when my daughter got slapped at school the whole way to the school, I kept telling her daddy, I'm here to fight. He said, I need you to know I'm here to fight, period. Period, point blank. Try to tell you something. There is no understanding. I have no... How's my child getting bullied consistently? I don't think them words will go like with my child. Consistently. Okay, my child got bullied once. Got it. My child got bullied once and then I found out. That means my child only got bullied once. That's how my story is going to be. Yep, my child got bullied one time. Yep. Handle that business as a good daddy should. Yeah. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say, hey, sugar, happy STD Friday. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, we still here. The number should have been over 500, but I think that y'all don't like me right now. I am feeling some type of way. Listen, the thumbs ups is free. We got the cash app, PayPal, super chat. I need your support. Like I always say, damn it, I am here to bring you the news, and you is here to be entertained. So let's help one another out so we can continue to move through life. And I think that's all that I have of that speech.
That this ends. Like, I don't want to go through this.
His parents say they reported everything to school administrators and filed a harassment, intimidation, and bullying, or HIB report.
I can't take you sucker-ass parents for real. I cannot. You would have thought that he didn't have no damn daddy. Surprise, he got a damn daddy. Hell, you would have thought that he ain't had no mama because mamas care about their babies. You is not going to do nothing to my baby, right? Mamas really, really be out here caring, especially when it's time to jump on a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm ready to take it there by mine. You know what I'm saying? That mama just, well, I have to, I be at work and I can't, you know. I don't understand. Well, yes, Willie, all parents are not fighters. Got it. Believe in me, got it. And all parents is not power lifters either, but we have saw parents and or heard of parents lifting up cars up off their damn children, right? No. The majority of parents are not firefighters, but damn it, they done ran into the fire to say they damn churn, though, huh? You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to be a fighter to jump on one of these little churn out here. By churn. Listen, you will learn on the job. And on the job is when you don't grab one of their little bit ass and go to gut checking everybody, playing with you. You learn on the job. You learn how to bob and weave. Sometimes you may slip. You know what I'm saying? Your foot may slip or something. You got to catch yourself. That's all that is. And then when the child try to swing, you just bag on up out the game and throat check them. Bam! You mess with mine again, I break everything in your goddamn face. And then we got to finish the sentence, now go get your daddy. Now go get your mama. And what? Ooh, I like them words. And what? We could take it down. You know what I'm saying? But sorry, daddy. I just, oh my God. Bitch, if you don't do nothing else, stand up for your little boy, man. What is y'all doing? You want to sit back on the little couch and shit like that with your stomach just... with your fupa just sitting out there like that right there? With tears in your eyes. Yeah, they be trying to tell the story with tears in your eyes. Little fupa just boop. The hell going on around there. But anyway, y'all, we got a story real quick. We got a story. We got a husband. Y'all know when we talk like that. We got a husband. We got a good husband. They say a good husband. Hold on. A good husband shot somebody who was with his wife. Here we go.
Thank you. As you mentioned off the top, we're following some breaking news out of Redmond this morning where 3 people are dead in an apparent stalking incident.
Fox 13's China Green is there. And China, what can you tell us about this case?
Well, I can tell you this is an absolutely tragic morning for anyone involved, for everyone here who have kind of got the rundown of what happened here this morning. But again, it has been confirmed that 3 people died here this morning. So officers were dispatched to this house here behind me, just past the tape you could see at around 2 a.m. This is located on 89th Street in Redmond. We're told the woman who called 911 called from a neighbor's house, said this was a stalker situation, like you said. Now we're told 4 shots were fired. When officers arrived, they found a 35-year-old man, the husband of the household, laying in the front yard there, who had been shot in the chest. They tried to save his life. He ultimately died. When officers got inside the home, they found his 33-year-old wife and the 38-year-old suspect, who were both dead from gunshot wounds. Redmond PD tells us that suspect broke into the home, broke into a window to get in. We're told the suspect did all the shooting here. So he shot the husband, shot the wife who he'd been stalking, and then turned the gun on himself. Now, the man...
The stalker. They had a stalker. So they titled it wrong. The stalker done ran up, man. Woo! We got to be careful. Hold on. Shout out to C-Note for the $4.99 super chat. You say Willie, he need to stand up for himself or become a car rider.
Had been stalking the victim for some time now, from what we have been told. However, investigators were not able to... She did file a no-contract restraining order against him. However, investigators had yet to serve him that, because we were told that he was a truck driver and he was just always out of the area. But the woman who escaped here that we mentioned here earlier today, we're told that it was the mother of the wife who was killed here. Now, there was some sort of altercation between her and the suspect, who ultimately shot himself. But again, this is an absolutely tragic morning here, and this is going to be a long investigation as they try to figure out why this all started. But we're in Redmond right now. China Green, Fox 13 News.
In Redmond, China Green said, Willie, you did this story last week. This is a different one. Oh, this is a different one. And I have another one, but I'm not going to play it today. Yeah. This one is stalking. The other one was about stalking too. Say, Willie, when I was 12 and my sister was 14, a 19-year-old boy slapped her. She told my dad. He grabbed that thing and went out on the hunt for that ninja. I'm trying to tell you something. You got to stand for your kids, man. You got to. If you choose to stand for your kids, then you go ahead on and stand for your kids. Listen, we got to be careful with like the stalkers and stuff like that right now. And if you have the ability to put a restraining order on a stalker, then you know who the stalker is. Something else should be done if you have a stalker. I'm not going to say it, but you need to take care of yourself if you have a stalker. Say stalkers typically covert. Wait, slow me down. I was trying to see something. Stalkers typically covert what they know. You say, is he an ex? In my mind, I thought that he was an ex. I thought that he was an ex. Because the story kind of, you know.
For everyone here who have kind of got the rundown of what happened here this morning. But again, it has been confirmed that 3 people died here this morning. So officers were dispatched to this house here behind me, just past the tape you could see at around 2 a.m. This is located on 89th Street in Redmond. We're told the woman who called 911 called from a neighbor's house.
The woman called from a neighbor's house. Who was the woman?
Said this was a stalker situation, like you said. Now, we're told 4 shots were fired. When officers arrived, they found a 35-year-old man, the husband of the household, laying in the front yard there, who had been shot in the chest. They tried to save his life. He ultimately died. When officers got inside the home, they found his 33-year-old wife and the 38-year-old suspect, who were both dead from gunshot wounds. Redmond PD tells us that suspect...
The wife and the suspect dead. Okay.
Broke into the home, broke into a window to get in. We're told the suspect did all the shooting here. So he shot the husband, shot the wife who he'd been stalking, and then turned the gun on himself. Now, the man had been stalking the victim for some time now, from what we have been told.
The man been stalking for some time now. The man been stalking for some time. Sometimes you got to take the law into your own hands. You say, Willie, a protective order should come with a gun. I'm trying to tell you. You say the wife was cheating. Because, listen. In my mind, she had to be cheating. So a stalker just going to break into your house and kill y'all? No, this is a her problem.
However, investigators were not able to... She did file a no-contract restraining order against him. However, investigators had yet to serve him that, because we were told that he was a truck driver and he was just always out of the area. But the woman who escaped here that we mentioned here...
Whoa, she said a truck driver and he was out of the area. Say that again.
Some time now, from what we have been told. However, investigators were not able to... She did file a no-contract restraining order against him. However, investigators had yet to serve him that, because we were told that he was a truck driver and he was just...
So he couldn't get the papers because he was a truck driver and he was never in one place at one time for a long time.
Always out of the area. But the woman who escaped here that we mentioned here earlier today, we're told that it was the mother of the wife who was killed here. Now, there was some sort of altercation between her and the suspect, who ultimately shot himself.
So the wife mama got away. The wife mama went on ahead and called somebody else.
But again, this is an absolutely tragic morning here, and this is going to be a long investigation as they try to figure out why this all started. But we're in Redmond right now, China Green, Fox 13 News.
She said, yeah, you teach us to never trust no one. Trust yourself. I'm trying to tell you something. We have to, no one coming to save us. Say, did they have insurance? That's a good question. Hell, and who is the beneficiary? Because the mama of the wife living. They say that they heard 4 shots. So which one of them got shot twice? 3 dead. So we know it took at least 1 bullet for each. But who was the 4th shot? Or did 1 shot miss? There's 1 bullet inside the wall or something. We don't know. You don't know. You say, Willie, they say that she is a blogger. See, I told you I didn't do this. Because she is a blogger. She is a blogger, and they was posting, hold on, watch this. I told you I ain't do this shit before. But, what it was, blogger, stalker. Shot, dead, or something like that right there. Yep. Podcast, killed, stalker, okay. This is what I saw. The podcaster murdered by stalker. I didn't do this story. I held on for a good little minute, but I didn't do the story. But hey, let's go ahead on and put up on the screen.
Welcome back here on Live Now.
Oh no, that's too many minutes. Hold up. We can't We can't do the long one. That's just too long. All right, Pam. Good Morning America. Do I want to use that one? We can use this one here.
On a very special TV.
All right, let me go on and put this here up on the screen. Because I knew that I knew something about the story, but I grabbed the wrong clip. But it's the same story, but just grabbed the wrong video. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. Let's see what they're talking about.
FBI agent and CIA officer Tracy Walder. Tracy, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Natasha.
And what a terrible story. And I think, Tracy, one of the things that is so striking here is that Sadeghi seemed to do everything right. She kept copious records of all of this. She reported it to police, actively obtaining that no-contact restraining order. Why was it all ultimately not enough to prevent these murders?
So, Natasha, you're absolutely correct. I believe she did really everything right. She filed that no-contact order, and while I do understand that it was probably difficult...
She former CIA officer and FBI special agent? Shout out to Tracy. Go ahead.
...to serve as you're crossing state lines since he's a long-haul trucker. She really had done an incredible job of documenting all of these attempts by him to basically harass her. But I think, to put it very bluntly, the problem is a restraining order, protective order, those kinds of things. Those are a piece of paper, and then they do allow police a broad range to be able to actually act if those are violated, if those orders are violated. But the reality is someone who is bent on doing something like this does not necessarily care about that piece of paper. And I think that that's what happened here.
Yeah, and police saying that the nature of his job, him being a long-distance trucker, made it very difficult for them to surveil him, to find him, to serve that protection order. What is your read on this? Could police have done more here?
You know, I think that that's an excellent question, and
Oh, so that's Buddy. That Buddy right there. So hell, I gotta change my little thought now. So if he was a trucker and he listened to her podcast, I wonder what type of podcast did she do? I don't know. And he just liked it, baby. Hell, was she giving out her address? Or was he able to look up her address? Aha.
I've been thinking about that. I think of short of involving...
Or is her address public knowledge?
The FBI, who typically does not become involved in domestic violence kind of cases and stalking cases, I'm not certain how much more they could have done. In terms of surveilling him and those kinds of things, that would have taken notifying other police departments and knowing his trucking schedule. One of the things they could have done was gone to his employer, the trucking company that hired him, and found out what his schedule was. But they would need a warrant to be able to do that, and I'm not certain that warrant was ever applied for. If it was and they received it, then that could have been a potential gold mine for them to be able to stop this.
And reports indicate that the attacker leaves behind a 7-year-old daughter and ex-wife, and that there is a history of domestic violence with that ex-wife as well. How common is it for violence against women to be a pattern, to be habitual? And was that a red flag that should have been acted on before something like this happened?
So the reality is it depends. It depends on what his ex-wife had done to document the abuse that she suffered at his hands. I'm not surprised that he engaged in that kind of behavior, but I think that the reality is if that was not documented, that may not have been followed up on. I mean, look, we know about 13.5.
Stalking in America say about one in 6 women and 1 in 17 men. That's what's up. Here, that goes to show that a lot of us is lacking monkey. Huh?
5 women in the United States are stalked every single year, and only about...
All right, cute, but damn it, that's not interesting. Hold on. Let's see what they say.
When I started my business in 2000,
let's see what they say with Good Morning America around here. A podcaster killed after months-long stalking by the suspect. I wonder what was her podcast about, though. Hold on.
Podcaster and her husband in their home in Washington State. The suspect, an alleged stalker. ABC's DeMarco Morgan joins us now with the latest on this shocking case. DeMarco, good morning.
Today, good morning to you. Talk about a tragic story. Authorities say it was just a week ago that the victim put in an order of protection saying she feared for her life. In the end, it would be too late. This morning, new details about a murder in saying she feared for her life. A tragic story. Authorities say it was just a week ago that the victim put in an order of protection saying she feared for her life. In the end, it would be too late.
How did he find her address, though? How did he know where she lived, though? Come on.
This morning, new details about a murder involving a podcast host and her husband found dead in their Washington State home.
They have the active hostage situation. The shooter is not detained.
Police say this man, 38-year-old Ramin Hodakaram Rezai, stalked Zori Sadeghi for months after listening to her podcast about gaining employment in the tech industry. The two
gaining employment in the tech industry. So that's what she did a podcast about. Okay, so he liked to listen to tech? Okay.
Communicated back and forth through a chat app. Then at some point, things started to take an eerie turn when he contacted her more than 100 times in a single day, according to authorities. Sadeghi writing in these...
Contacted her how?
The delusions make me fear for my life and the lives of my loved ones. ABC News has learned just a week before her death, Sadeghi filed a request for an order of protection against the suspect, citing a disturbing pattern of behavior. Police say the suspect, who was a long-haul truck driver, drove all the way from Texas to Washington State, and his next stop, the victim's house.
Pat that monkey, boy, Jesus.
According to police, he shot and killed podcaster Zori Sadeghi and her husband before appearing to take his own life. A neighbor says their security camera caught the commotion overnight.
It was blood-curdling to hear. I'm not sure I should have gone back and listened to her or not.
Zori's mother was inside the house, but somehow managed to escape and call 911.
This is the absolute worst outcome, for a stalking case.
Authorities say they had a tough time trying to locate the suspect to serve that order of protection because he was a long-haul truck driver. Again, he drove from Texas to Washington State.
Texas to Washington, been there, done that. You say, Willie, they say they contacted her through the podcast app, but hold on. All right.
About gaining employment in the tech industry. The two communicated back and forth through a chat app. Then at some point, things started to take...
They chatted back and forth through a chat app, right?
Communicated back and forth through a chat app.
Chat app. All right, bam. Back and forth. Cool.
Then at some point, things started to take an eerie turn when he contacted her more than 100 times in a single day, according to authorities.
100 times in a single day, according to authorities. So they still contacting on the app. So on the app, he did it 100 times in one day. This is still not telling us. Watch this. How did he know where she lived, though? How did he know where she lived? The point that I'm really trying to get to, the point that I'm trying to make, because a lot of stuff, when you have things and you purchase things, a lot of stuff is public knowledge. And I think that needs to stop. That really needs to stop, because when you can find out where people live at, that's a real problem. That's a real problem. Too much is on the internet. Yeah. You can Google anybody. You can Google anybody and find out all types of information. You can find out all types of information. And this is why, with the things that we purchase, it's on the internet. The things that we purchase leaves a trace behind of the things that you're interested in. And I think that is like a real problem. That we need to change that. Shit need to be private. A lot of things need to be private, because for him, he contacted her over 100 times in one day. He drove from Texas to Washington. How did he know where to drive if he did not pull up the information? Well, he had to pull up the information on the internet, or unless she told where she lived at.
Sadeghi writing, "These delusions make me fear for my life and the lives of my loved ones." ABC News has learned just a week before her death, Sadeghi filed a request for an order of protection against the suspect, citing a disturbing pattern of behavior. Police say the suspect, who was a long-haul truck driver, drove all the way from Texas to Washington State, and his next stop, the victim's house. According to police, he shot and killed podcaster Zuri Sadeghi and her husband before appearing to take his own life.
It's still strange. It's still strange. I would love to know what was in the Texas. What was he writing when he was contacting her over 100 times? I would love to know that. Shout out to Esther for the $1 cash out. He said the fourth bullet was for the mamas. It say she knew how to dog. That mama got away. Mama ain't with that shit there. I don't do no podcast. I don't do no podcast. You know what I'm saying? And she ran off on the plug. Got away free. She out of here. Now she get to keep everything that her son-in-law and her daughter had done accumulated. But anyway, I would really like to know the things that he wrote. Why was he so angry? Did he want a relationship with her or not? I don't know. He said she got personal with him. That's a good point too. That's a real good point. She had to get personal.
A neighbor says their security camera caught the commotion overnight.
It was blood-curdling to hear. Yeah.
Say, text me more than 5 times, you're blocked. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure I should have gone back and listened to it or not.
Zuri's mother was inside the house, but somehow managed to escape and call 911.
Say she made her IG private and he went berserk, lost his damn mind.
This is the absolute worst outcome, for a stalking case.
This is crazy. This is just crazy. It's like it's so much information missed. So much of this information is missed out here in these streets. We do not know enough. We don't know enough because I personally be wanting to know what angers somebody to do certain stuff. Like I be wanting to know. Call that right there. What happened? You know what I'm saying? What did you do? Let's see. Suspect, the Seattle Times. It would be in the Seattle Times, but I want to see if they is posting. Are they posting the thingamajigs? Hold up. Hey man, I don't want to sign up for none of that. 100K. Was he a truck driver? Say the suspect stalked and killed the couple. Oh, so they was making it seem like he drove the trailer all the way to Texas. This picture say a suspect stalker killed the Richmond couple in their home on Friday before killing himself. Say a red truck with Oregon license plates was seen being towed. So I'm guessing that's him. But it has Oregon license plates. And if he was from Texas. See, it's confused. Say, Willie, he was psycho. I could believe it was something severely wrong with Buddy. Or, hell, he was probably just going through postpartum. He was probably going through postpartum, mental depression, mental disorder. Maybe it got something to do with the jab. Maybe. We don't know. Hold on, yada, yada, yada. I was trying to see if anybody had them post up the damn, the texts and back and forth and stuff. But I guess that we're going to have to wait until they do a full investigation and we have to get back with it. Hold on. Yes. Amazon. Hold on. We got some Amazon or amazing. It's say join Amazon in January of 2022 as a software engineer, according to LinkedIn. He say he previously worked for Google in Kirkland, and the software company. See, well, Who are they talking about? Oh, I think that this is the husband name. Say she worked as a researcher and a web developer in Iraq. Oh, I think that this. I think that this is deeper than what we think it is. I think this is deeper than what we think it is. Let's just do just a little. Hold on. Bam. The woman and the suspect was dead when the police found them in the home. Bam. The woman's mother, who lives at the home, encountered the suspect when he broke in through the bedroom window. She was able to run to a neighbor's house and call 911. She was not injured. He say Lowe said this dude got a long name, but we know who we talking about. Buddy reportedly listened to the woman's podcast and that the two had met on the app Clubhouse, which allows users to talk over audio chat rooms. He said the chat rooms was specifically for Farsi speakers. Oh, a different language. He said looking for jobs in the tech industry. He said Sab G was a software engineer who previously worked at Promontory Mortgage Path. I could read. Shit. And attended the University of Washington Tacoma's graduated and PhD programs, according to her LinkedIn. Okay, so this is her last name, Sadie Gia. I don't know, but according to her LinkedIn page, she worked as a researcher and a web developer in Iran and joined Amazon in January 2022 as a software engineer, according to her LinkedIn page. You say he previously worked, so that's like the husband then. So he previously worked for Google in Kirkman and the software company CDK Global. They say born in Iran, say as a teenager, he was ranked among the best singers in Tehran. According to his blog, say he attended the Sharif University. I think I'm pronouncing it correct. The Sharif University and Technology, and began working for a software company. He say it's unclear when they moved to the U.S., but he and him and his wife married around 2011. He say they purchased the Redmond home in 2022, the Redmond home in 2021, according to the King County property records. And that's one of the biggest problems when you can look up somebody through the property records. He said Lowe said that she, originally contacted Redmond police in December of 2022 and again in January after the suspect's actions intensified. Say a temporary restraining order or a temporary order of protection was signed March the 3rd and a hearing was scheduled for March the 17th. Well, today is March the 17th and she didn't make it. Your restraining orders mean nothing to a person who don't care about your restraining order and or who don't care about their own future. And hell, remember, they could not serve him with the restraining order because he was a over the road trucker, right? They say a bench warrant had been issued last week for Buddy, because we not gonna pronounce his name. Player K. Let's just call him K, who was accused of 2 counts of telephone harassment and 1 count of stalking. Say bail was set at $100,000. So he had been arrested before. A bench warrant had been issued last week. So last week he had a bench warrant. Who was accused of 2 counts of telephone harassment and 1 count of stalking. Bail was set at $100,000. So he was arrested. What in the hell? He said the petition for an order of protection filed by the couple in King County District, say obtained by the Seattle Times, detailed that a months-long ordeal involving harassing phone calls and threats that escalated to the stalker, saying that he would show up at her house and set it on fire and would only stop contacting her if he died. Wow. You said that is the that is also that is also in the voice messages that he kept sending me. He said that he won't let me go, and the only thing that will make all of this stop is if he killed himself or died. That's what she wrote in the petition. What's up? He said she wrote that she had a major back surgery and needed 24 hours care. She needed 24 hours care, so she worried about her ability to respond to a crisis, especially because the stalker had ignored all other avenues. You say ignore. Yeah. The suspected stalker had been warned by her and the police to stop calling or sending her messages, but he continued. He said he sent her gifts. So that means that he had the address. It said that he was going to have a jazz band play outside of her house and told her to delete her Instagram account or make it public so he could see. He said he was delusional, she wrote. We just gonna leave it right there. He already had her address. That's the problem. That's the problem in our society now. Too much is public knowledge. Say, Willie, they was hunching. I still think that it was something sexual going on. I don't put nothing past people, man. I don't be believing nothing. I take your word, but okay. I'm just not the type, okay, just by them telling us that. I don't be believing that shit. But to each his own. Keep doing what you're doing. Really ain't tripping. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back, man, because y'all done made it to the end of the midday news on this STD Friday. I appreciate y'all for joining the player and having a good time and riding out with a player with. Over 2 hours. I just looked down at the damn clock because I'm out here trying to read and be cute and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just show them babies. I do got to show these babies in the background real quick for y'all who have been waiting to see the beautiful babies behind me. He say she was flirting with him. He say didn't know that he was a psycho. Remember, it also stated she had back injuries or back surgery or something where she needed 24 hours care. So maybe she was doing her podcast out of her bed or something like that, which that's still a good way to do your damn job. I don't care that you're hurt, damn it. You can do your job from anywhere as a podcaster. He said we didn't even hit the 500. None this week and none last week. I have no idea why. I guess we can speculate, but why even go through all that? Look at them beautiful babies right there up on the screen. That's what's up. But listen, y'all. If you all is being stalked, you better have you some firearms. Hell, if you're not being stalked, you need some firearms. Players prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Show say it's just a finger. Say if your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. You make the call. It's your choice. Your body. Your baby. I'm just trying to help. That's what's up. Y'all, we will be back. For the 8 o'clock show. We will be back around here for the 8 o'clock. In case you're new around here, we come back at 8 o'clock. And some days. 3 days minimum, we come back at night time. But you say I'll be at the truck stop tonight. Say, hey players, that's what's up. Go ahead on and get your fandangle on. Go ahead on and get your eagle on. They say out here in these streets, man, y'all have a good time, man. Y'all do exactly what y'all need to do. Enjoy your goddamn life, y'all. A lot of us, we really don't understand how short life is, and a lot of us, we take every day for granted, and we be like, well, yeah, I'm not worried about it today. I can do it like on Sunday or something, and not knowing that you may not even see Saturday. I will call him or call her, or I check up on this person and that person in a few days because I don't have time. And technically, you actually do have time. We typically have time for the things that we want to do. We really, really do. But we don't make the best of our everyday because we is under the belief that we will be here tomorrow. We really under that belief. I'm going to do it next month. So you're under the belief that you're going to be here next month. You already have this thought, which I think all Americans do. Well, I think that all human beings do have a thought that we're going to be here tomorrow. I think we need to start just paying attention and enjoying the day that we have. Really enjoying every day that you was on the planet. But if you don't enjoy it, then you can go ahead on and leave the planet. Just make sure when you try that you succeed, because if not, we got a room for you. We have a padded room for you. Believe that, because for some reason we do not believe that you should be allowed, and or you is not in your right conscience, or damn it, you is not in your right mind if you take your own life. This is what society believes. If you kill yourself, you wasn't in your right mind. And that's how we was taught. It's a taught thing. It's a program thing. I think that you is more in your right mind if you have the courage to take your own life. You really in your right mind, bitch. I want to leave Earth, and I'm gonna do it. You really in your right mind. Can some people not be in their right mind? Of course. But for the most part, the majority of us feel like everyone who will take their lives or who want to take their lives is not in their right mind. But just enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. He say all the monkey out here and y'all deleting y'allself. You know what I'm saying, man? Listen, and shout out to everybody who want to leave Earth. That's just more for us. It just really is. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking. I will see y'all tonight. Hold on. I done hit that damn button. Boy, I had a good one, and I hope that y'all did too. I'm out of here. I'm gone. It's finna change. I'm gone.